Hey guys, I've seen a lot and I've heard a lot about this new archetype, the Spirit Beasts. So I just wanted to do a quick discussion video about them. So this deck is does lots of banishing, is what I've noticed. And they special summon banished monsters when they're summoned, and it's essentially a contact fusion deck. So kind of like Glad Beasts, but you banish them from the field and summon them. And they also have an effect kind of similar to Glad Beasts as well, where you get a target, you get to return it to the extra deck special summon to banish Noble Spirit Beasts or whatever. So yeah, you have like the psychics, and you have the actual Spirit Beasts themselves. Um, I think that this version of Yugo Pro might not have all of them, but I'm not too sure. And well, yeah, it seems like a pretty useful, pretty good deck. There's been lots of discussion as to whether this deck can stand up to the Crows. If you guys don't know about that deck, it's a pretty big ritual deck right now. You might want to learn more about it. But anyway, this deck can. Let me look it up. Um, yeah. This deck can make a bit of use of this card, Emergency Teleport. It does have two of these level 2 or lower psychics, level 3 or lower, sorry, psychics to special summon, which does work fairly well. Not so much with Tamer or Wen, but yeah, like the problem is that it's after their normal summon, so they don't get some of their effects. But if you need to go for a quick contact fusion, it's a pretty useful card. And another useful part of this card is that it banishes it in the end phase, and that again supports this deck a lot. The major argument that people have been saying as to why this deck beats Nekloths, I honestly don't think that it beats Nekloths. Nekroz can just stun you so hard with this card can stun you so hard because it stops you from special summoning. Pretty bad. The main reason why people say this deck is better is because the Nekloth Armor of Trishula, that's what it's going to be called in TCG. Necro's Armor of Trishula is what it's going to be called in TCG. Doesn't really do as much damage as you might want it to do, mainly because it banishes, and that doesn't actually do anything bad to the deck. Not so sure about Bond with the Spirit Beast. It doesn't seem too much like too much of a great card. Mainly, I mean, if you want to do it in your opponent's turn, special summon one of these, I guess it's okay, but it's not that great, I wouldn't say. This card, however, I think is really good. You get to destroy any number of monsters on the field up to the number of Spirit Beasts you control. So that can help get rid of problem cards. Kind of similar to Fire Lake of Burning Abyss, except you don't have to destroy your own cards, although you can if you want to, and if you want to free up space, I guess, for plays. Seems like a pretty useful thing to do. You can also, technically, you can side also Gozen Match, because they're all wins, which is pretty cool. And let's get into the actual contact fusions now. So this guy is basically like the Ancient Gears. When he attacks, he's unaffected by other card effects until end of damage step. Pretty useful to get your attack, to have your attack go through without any repercussions. And the tag out effect, target one of your banished Noble Spirit Tamers and one of your banished Noble Spirit Beasts, special summon in defense position. So it's pretty useful because say someone wants to target that card with, I don't know, like Honor Arc or Castell. It's pretty cool because then you just return it back to the extra deck, summon out 2 Noble Spirit Beasts, and since it's a quick effect, that makes it really useful. Then you have Kanahawk. This card is pretty broken because you target once per turn. You target 2 your banished Spirit Beasts, return them to the graveyard, add 1 Spirit Beast from your deck to your hand. It's pretty much a +1 because since you can return it and special summon 2, you can basically spam this effect over and over and over again. which is pretty broken. The only thing is that they sort of balance each other out because you can only special summon one of them once per turn. I guess it's sort of to balance the fact that you can just spam them heavily. And this is basically a wall, can't be destroyed by card effects, 2800 defense. I guess it's an okay card. I've been seeing on DevPro people make this card a lot. But personally, I think the best card for this deck is probably Apelio, just because it has the highest attack, and this deck, like I've seen, doesn't have the best attack. Actually, interestingly, you see each one of them has like a counterpart of a Noble Spirit Beast. So yeah, if you guys think this deck is better than I think it is, I personally think it's a good deck, but I don't think it could stand up to the Necros matchup right now because the Necros are just way too good. But if you guys think otherwise, remember to tell me in the comment section below. Remember, this is a discussion video, so I'm open to anyone else's opinions on this deck. I hope to see this deck come into the TCG soon. It seems like a fun deck to play. I might be playing it later on this weekend, and if you guys think that's a good idea, well then tell me. Hey guys, wasn't that video great? If you'd like to see more of this awesome channel, remember to subscribe to Dr. 420 Gaming. Also, check me out on Twitter and Facebook. Alright, Dr. 420 out.